Hi everyone, welcome and welcome back to my channel. In today's episode, we're going to be working with Brusho and bubble wrap. I love Brusho. I've been playing around with Brusho, doing all kinds of stuff. For those of you who don't know, Brusho is this crystallized pigment. When you add water, it just explodes into vibrant colors. Amazing. You have to try this out. So it's by Colorcraft, and here are some of the pieces I've been working with. Like this. Isn't this beautiful? I mean, these colors are just amazing. And this, I'm currently working on this piece, but I know you look at this and you're like saying to yourself, Cindy, this is a hot mess. What the heck? But I look at this and I see floral arrangements and designs. So that's what I'm going to be doing when I'm working with this. This is like work in progress. So this is more of a finished piece. This is Brusho with watercolors. So I've been having a blast with Brusho. I'm Cindy, and I'm a colon cancer survivor, and I discovered my love for art and watercolors at my current age of 61. So come with me as I work with Brusho and bubble wrap. Okay, so the ingredients I will use is, of course, Brusho. I love these. This is some of the work that I have done. This is in cold press paper. You see? I just added the little middles to the, don't these look like flowers? I just added the middles with watercolor. That was it. And did this vase in watercolor. As well as the same thing here. Did that. I mean, I am addicted to Brusho. I love it so much. For those of you who have seen my episode on bubble wrap and watercolor, I did these hydrangeas. But they came out nice. Came out really nice. So I'm hoping to achieve this effect with the Brusho. Very curious. They're crystallized pigments, and they come in these adorable little canisters. They're so cute. Look at that. They're adorable. What I'm thinking of using is, this is a package of 12 that I got from Amazon. For a hot second, it was on sale during Prime Day. So I took advantage of that. Oh, I think I'll use the Brilliant Red. Put that there. Let's see. I'll use yellow, why not? And orange. Let me see what other color they have. Actually, they have scarlet. I'll use both. They also have, let's go with the purple instead of the lemon. Or maybe we could use that. Oh, okay. So I picked out my little canisters of Brusho. And I'm using the Artista pad. 5x5 by 8x5. Bubble wrap, of course. So let's see. Let's try. And the trusty spray bottle right here. So let's see. All you need is a tiny amount. I'll try the orange. All you need is try Brilliant Red. Combination with scarlet, because why not? Let's do a little bit of the lemon. That's all. Let's try purple. Whoa. Okay. A little bit much. Sometimes it's hard to manage it. It is hard. It is a hard medium to manage. So this is where the magic begins. Just spray on it. Just spray on it. See, look at that. Wow. Wow. Actually, what I should do also, maybe it needs a little bit more. That's a lot. Let me see. A little bit more of this. The scarlet. And I'll spray it again. Wow, that is just stunning. Okay, so now I lay the bubble wrap on top of it. Make sure the bubbles are facing down. So what I'm gonna do is wait until it dries. Let's see if I can move it around a little bit. Let's see if I could move it around. Let's see. Not too crazy about these flakes. Let me see if I could play around with this. I'm gonna break out my brush. Maybe not. Excuse the fire engines. The New York theme song is on. Okay. So this is the first time I tried this. So let's see. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add a couple of books on top of it and wait until it dries. Let's see what happens. Okay, so let's see. Should be dry by now. Let's see. Unveiling. Well, okay, some patterns are here. There's some pattern happening here. Don't know, guys. Yeah, the paper's warping. It was an interesting experiment. I think this is a partial fail. I wouldn't say an epic fail, but I would say a partial. So perhaps this side here I could create a hydrangea. Possibly here. I could see if I could do something here. This would be a flower. This would just be a flower. You have to think on your feet here. You see? This would be a flower. This would be a hydrangea because there is some kind of pattern happening. There is a pattern happening here. Interesting. This is what happens when you're experimenting and playing. Okay, I was going to use this. I'm going to break out my Ling palette, see what we could do. I think, let me see if I could put this over here. Let's see what we could do with this. Okay. So like I said, this is going to be a flower. That says flower to me. So let's see if we could just... That's how we save this. Turn it into a bouquet. But now we know. Could I? See, these are pigments, so once they're dry, well, maybe I could play around with it. This is interesting. Because they're pigments, once they're dry, okay, this is interesting, guys. This is interesting. This is me playing. All right. So, I thought that once pigments dry, that's what I'm trying to say, you can't revive them again, but this may be proving that theory wrong. You see, you learn something new every day. That's why it's so important to experiment and play. Okay, let me see if I can use some watercolor. Really didn't want to use the watercolor, but what can you do? Let me see, this may not be, maybe this. Ooh, that's too orange. Okay, now I know. Well, it may not be so bad after all. Who knows? Excuse the arm. Let me see, what can I do with the purple? Could I see these dots? This paper really warped. This could be a big, big hydrangea. Let's see if I can just trying to create leaves here. Hydrangea leaves. Well, this could be an abstract form of a floral bouquet. Something similar to this, perhaps. Try to turn it into like a abstract hydrangea. Ooh, too much. Okay. So now we know that this didn't really work that well, but it was a good experiment anyway. You know, try to experiment with new everyday items. So I'm trying to see with this. Thinking as I'm going along here. Well, okay. It's too much. See what I can do. Let's see. This was interesting, don't you think? Let me see something here. That's a lot of water. I'm trying to create like little leaves here. This should be darker. Excuse the arm. See what I'm trying to do? I'm working it. But you see, I firmly believe that you don't grow unless you start playing around. I cannot believe the noise outside. Wow. Trying to create. Yeah. Well, what do you think? It does look a little out of place, being that they're surrounded by 2 hydrangeas, but it's okay. I think what I'm also going to do is do a quick flower here, so at least it's not alone. Maybe another little flower here, so it could be 5 flowers. Okay, to try to match that. I should perhaps should make this a little darker. See, I think this is too much. It might be too much. Should be darker. It looks a little flat. Give it some kind of dimension. Or try to anyway. Could do it here maybe. Just using a damp brush. Let's see. Well, that's interesting, isn't it? Okay, what I should do now is leaves. I should do leaves. So I'll just do that and then one leaf there. Another leaf down here, perhaps. Another one there. Put a stem there, maybe. Several stems to make it seem like it's several flowers there. Use that for this. Well, I don't think this was an epic fail, but it didn't come out the way I thought it would. And I don't know if... What does it look like to you? Does it look like a hydrangea? I mean, I think it's an abstract form of one. I've always wanted to be loose, and with Brusho, you definitely are loose, especially with this. This is super loose. Can't get any more loose than that. But this, See, I think other artists wouldn't do this. I think they wouldn't show it because I don't know why. I mean, I'm willing to show my achievements as well as things that really don't go out as planned. I'm willing to show that too. This is definitely one of them. Okay. But I'm not sad that I didn't do it. And I wanted to let everybody know that it's okay to experiment and play around and see how things are. Let's see, I should just put another leaf here. Okay. Should do some more leaves. You know what this, I'm looking at this, and you know what it reminds me of now? It reminds me of a carnation. Like carnations. It's funny. They look more like carnations. I think that's what I'm gonna end up doing, is turning them into carnations. Like I think they have. That's what I'm gonna do. They remind me of carnations. Hey, you know, I improvise. It's too much. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna stop playing because then I'll just continue, and I'm probably gonna ruin it officially. I think I'll just stop. Yeah, as I keep playing around with it. Let me know what you think as I keep playing with this. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Hit like and subscribe. So I put another leaf here. Leave comments below. Leave questions. I'll have the links to the Brusho and other supplies below. Hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye, everyone. Sometimes it's good to step away for a few hours, or in this case, the next morning, to view your painting. And yes, I added some more leaves, gave this a little bit more definition. So I think it looks a little bit better. The only thing that I am kind of bummed out about is the fact that it doesn't look like it's a Brusho piece anymore. So, I mean, you still have some indications here, but some here and especially down here, but that was about it. So, but it became from a partial fail to a decent piece, I think. What do you think about it? Let me know what your thoughts are on this. I will continue to work on Brusho because I love this stuff. I love Brusho. This Brusho is awesome. Love it. So, hope you enjoyed the episode. Hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye, everyone.